What's up, guys? It's your boy KeemStudios back at you with another movie review. So, I recently watched The Housemaid. I thought it was a pretty good thriller, honestly. I didn't know what to expect going in. I didn't really watch any trailers on that movie. Me being an A-list member, if anybody knows, like, it gets to a point where you're just sick of watching the trailers because you're watching the same ones every week. Like me personally, I either get to the movie right when it starts, or what I do is if I get to the movie early during previews and stuff, I'll just be on my phone watching something, and then if anything pops up that I haven't seen, I'll be like, oh, what's this, you know? But anyways, let's get on to it. Let's get on to The Housemaid. So you have Millie, played by Sydney Sweeney. Um, she actually gets hired as a maid by the Winchester family. And get this, she just got released from prison for manslaughter. Kind of crazy, right? Yeah, and the theme of this movie, pretty much the main theme of this movie is everything is not what it seems. I'll just leave it at that. I'll keep going. So she gets hired by the Winchester family. The matriarch of the family, Nina Winchester, played by Amanda Seyfried, she comes off as this like nice and bubbly personality at the start of the movie, but once Millie gets hired, um which is kind of weird because Millie, she's like confused on why she got hired because of her record and stuff like that. And I believe that she kind of like left some information off. So like she thought even during the background check, like she'll be like, yeah, they're not gonna hire me. But she gets hired. But guess what? It turns out Nina's a fucking bitch. Like she treats Millie like shit as soon as she literally gets hired. Like there's this one scene where she's just fucking throwing shit around because I guess Millie misplaced one of her notes for a PTA speech she was gonna do for her daughter Cecilia. But yeah, she's literally just going crazy, just throwing shit, screaming, like going crazy. And enter the husband. Fuck was the husband's name? Andrew. Yes, that was his name. Andrew, played by Brendan Sklenar, and the husband, he comes off as like this Chad. You know, if you know what a Chad is, you know in it. But he's a Chad basically, tech bro, rich, obviously, got money, got bread, and like basically he's like the calming one of the two between him and Nina, because Nina looks like she has a lot of like mental issues and problems, and like Andrew's pretty much just like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. But yeah, and onto Nina. Millie actually learns from like neighbors, Nina's friends that were gossiping about her as they were having tea. She learns that Nina tried to end her own life by overdose, and she tried to kill her daughter Cecilia by drowning her when Cecilia was a toddler. So like, yeah, Nina looks like she has a couple of screws loose. That's for sure. And so Nina pretty much asked Millie to arrange a weekend in the city for her and Andrew to see a Broadway play. Pretty much, Millie makes the arrangements, and Nina seems like she acts like she didn't ask her to do that. Pretty much. Um, so Nina, she ends up not being free for that weekend, and so Millie and Andrew it gets spicy. And then Millie and Andrew, they basically agree to go together after Andrew was unable to get the tickets refunded. So they went together. They were chilling, pretty much having a good time. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let me get to this. So pretty much, um, it's kind of crazy, bro. So like they're in separate hotel rooms. Nina and Andrew, not Nina and Andrew, my bad. Millie and Andrew are in separate hotel rooms after the play. Millie realizes that she got a bunch of angry texts from Nina. She goes into Andrew's room and shows her. Um, and yeah, they something crazy happens, and like they just end up, sleeping together. And honestly, I was wondering why the runtime for this movie was so long. For what the premise was, I was like, why is this shit 2 hours and 30 minutes? 2 hours and 10 minutes, my bad. And yeah, it's because there's a lot of fucking in this movie, and they're very detailed with how they show this shit. It's insane. I was just like, all right, cool, 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 cool. And yeah, it's a good amount of. I think it's like two or three scenes like that, but like they fucking overdo the shit out of it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anyways, after that, so pretty much Nina finds out that Andrew and Millie slept together. She goes ape shit pretty much. They have a fight, and Nina ends up leaving. But it ends up this movie is insane with the twist. So it ends up Nina's like mad happy that she's leaving, and it like explains it in the movie pretty much. I don't really want to get into what happened. There's a lot of stuff. And when you watch the movie, you'll see. But pretty much Andrew, he's not what he seems, bro. Because when you see him from the outside, he's like a rich, handsome tech bro, Chad. Got money, beautiful wife. Kid, nice house, money. Did I say money already? Yeah, but pretty much he has that nice guy image that. But it turns out, bro, he is a fucking prick. No, no, no. A prick is not even a right word for this. He's a madman. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a madman, and it turns out Nina had this plan that she would hire. That ends up making her hire Millie because she was like the perfect foil for what she was trying to do, and for some reason she knew that Andrew and Millie would end up together, fucking pretty much because Andrew does madness, bro. Like he's a madman, bro. The shit he was doing in this movie was kind of crazy. And so Nina, it's like a fucking 20-minute flashback. That's another reason why this shit is long too. Like it's like a 20-minute flashback of what happens and why Nina does what she does and why she acts how she acts. Pretty much, basically everything is not what it seems. So yeah, Millie looks like Millie now has to deal with Andrew, and Nina is just kind of, I guess, living her life at this point. But but it was a really good movie overall. I liked it a lot. It was a good thriller. It had some good dark, funny comedy moments in it. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, my movie theater audience enjoyed it a lot as well. And yeah, I don't really want to spoil anything in case people haven't watched it. But if you have, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this was a good movie though. Out of 5 stars, I would probably rate it a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, that's what I would do. It was a solid, serviceable thriller. Nothing too special, but gets the job done. You can turn your brain. Well, I don't know about turn your brain off because the twist is kind of crazy, but yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So what I'm doing next? I'm gonna do a Marty Supreme review. I'm watching that movie this weekend, starring Timothy Chalamet. Gonna do that. I'm gonna do a review of The Secret Agent, starring Wagner Moura. Heard that's a good movie. There's a lot of awards buzz over that one. And then I'm gonna do Avatar: Fire and Ash with James Cameron, one of the goats. And yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie review. Hope you guys are having a nice holiday. Happy holidays. Peace.